Hey everyone, how's everybody doing today? I have brought a video today which will be very useful for the people who are in the process of US immigration. Either they're waiting for their spousal visas, CR1 or IR1, either they are on their F1 or adjusting their status, either they are on their EB2 visas, they're getting the visas, EB3 unskilled visas, or either they are coming to America on F4, or those people who have already come over here, or those people who are in the process of coming to America, and they must be having a lot of questions in their mind, right? And rightly so, that because it's going to be a new start to their life. They're going to be facing new challenges. They're going to be it's like a rebirth. It's like a rebirth when what you do that you do that happens to you in your lifetime. So I wish that some these things that I'm going to share with you guys today, some people have told me before coming to America, so I might have prepared regarding them in a better way possible. So it would have helped me to get a jump start over here. But then I had to learn them on my own. But anyways, I want you guys to stick by to the end of the video. I want you guys to subscribe to my channel. I want you guys to keep a check on my channel, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff related to US immigration and how to start a life in US, how to get a US visa. And today in this video, I'm going to bring you guys my 25 points, main points, which I wish that I knew before coming to United States of America, that it would have helped me a lot, once I come over here and start with the new life. So these 25 points will be very helpful for everyone who's watching this video, who is about to start their life in US, who are about to come to US, who are waiting for their visas. So watch this video, and I hope that this video brings some benefit to you guys in starting your life in US. So these are gonna be my 25 points which everybody needs to know who is coming to US. So stick around. Point number 1, insurance. First thing is first. The issue is that, once you land in US of A, you won't be having your insurance right away. And health insurance is like one of the most important things that you should be having in US of A. Because God forbid, if you fall sick, if you bump into something, if you have a food poisoning, or if you get in an accident, you need that insurance to cover for you. Because over here in US, either you have to be super duper rich, a millionaire, to cover your medical expenses on your own, or you have to have your insurance. So once you come over here, point number 1 is that once you come over here, keep yourself safe. Don't fall sick. Don't get into an accident. Don't fight it with anybody. Don't be super careless about your health, because you won't be needing insurance till you won't be having insurance for the first couple of days. You will get it eventually. Usually the insurance time starts from the January of every year. So what I did was that I arrived over here in US in the month of August. So I did not have insurance till this January. So my wife told me to keep myself safe, not get in fights, not get in trouble, and not fall sick. Eat whatever I eat, check whatever I eat. So the first thing is first, that you need to keep your health in check till you get the insurance, because only once you get the insurance, you will be in safe hands. That even if you fall sick, you can always go to a doctor or a hospital. Without the insurance, it is super expensive. It is next to impossible for anybody to go to a doctor. So keep yourself safe. Point number 2, get the SSN. You know what the SSN is, right? SSN stands for Social Security Number. SSN is the most important thing if you're coming to US. Without SSN, you cannot do anything. You cannot work. You cannot get the insurance. So once you come over here, I'm sure that everybody who has come through the immigration process, they file it in their DS-260 form, that either they want their social security card dropped to their houses, or either they come over here or visit the social security office, right? You come over here, you wait for the social security card to arrive at home. And if it is not arriving at home, then you are supposed to go to the local social security office in your area to get your card. So yeah, get your social security made. only then you will be eligible for the further progress in your life in US, because if you don't have a social security card, you can do nothing at all in America. So yeah, second point is get your social security card ASAP. Step number 3, open a bank account. Bank account is extremely important when you come to US. Obviously, you cannot live without a bank account in this modern age. And you cannot have a bank account till you have a social security number. So once you get the social security number, go to a local bank and get a bank account open. The best bank account that you can, but just make sure that while opening your bank account, you have to make sure that your bank account that you're opening, for instance, it has to be like a checking account. It doesn't contain any hidden charges or costs. Always very explicitly ask your bank that does this account have any charges, any annual charges, any renewal fees that you should be knowing about. Ask them explicitly, because often the banks over here, the checking accounts over here, they carry hidden fees that you don't know about. So yeah, the point number 3 is get yourself a bank account so that you can be financially independent. Point number 4, get yourself a SIM card. Now in America, usually we have like 3 big giants in the telecom industry, which is Verizon, which is T-Mobile, and the another one is AT&T. So you can get any SIM card or a landline or a phone number either from these companies. I personally have T-Mobile because T-Mobile is the cheaper out of all. But then again, if it is cheaper, then the coverage of T-Mobile is not that good. When you come to Verizon or AT&T, they are a little expensive. They're on the expensive side. For instance, you might be getting charged $50 a month for your 5G internet and unlimited calls, unlimited internet and text locally, but they have the better coverage. So I mean, if you go for go for T-Mobile, you'd have to pay like $45 a month, and if you go for Verizon or AT&T, it might charge you on the upper side of $50. So point number 4 is get your SIM card so that you can get your communications going. Point number 5, know about your credit score. In America, you cannot do anything if you don't have a good credit score. If you don't have a good credit score, nobody is going to give you a rental agreement. You cannot rent a house, you cannot buy a car, you cannot buy a house, you cannot get loans from the bank. People are not going to trust you with their money. So first thing is first, when you come over here in America, you have like credit score which is very low. You need to build your credit. How to build a credit? Now the thing is that the banks initially won't offer you a credit card because obviously you don't have a credit history of repayments back. So you need to get yourself some secured credit cards, or you need to somehow find anybody who would make you as an authorized user on their credit card. Because once they use their credit card with your name and keep doing the payments on time, it's gonna benefit at your credit rating. So yeah, learn about the credit score and start working about building it. That how are you gonna build it with? Okay, are you gonna build it yourself? Are you gonna have like somebody else build it for you? So yeah, think about that. Point number 6, get a secure credit card. Now you would be thinking that what a secure credit card is. See, there are 2 kinds of credit cards. One is secured and one is unsecured. Unsecured credit card is that credit card which anybody which has like a good credit history in America can get, and which doesn't require you to have some upfront payment paid to the bank. But since you will just be landing in America newly, or you would be coming to America, once you come over here, once you get your bank account, you need to apply for the secure credit card. If you ask me personally, I applied for the Capital One credit card. Sorry, I applied for the Discovery One credit card. Applying for that credit card, I just need to submit my social security number to the financial institution, and apart from that, they took my basic details. And the most important point in getting a secured credit card is that you are supposed to do an upfront payment to the organization. In my case, I did $300 upfront payment, and that upfront payment will be my credit limit, and I can only spend till that amount that which I have submitted to the financial institution. So with the credit card that I have gotten made, Discovery One, you're supposed to pay your bill on time. You're You're supposed to not over exceed your spending on the credit card, which in my case is $300. And in 3 months, they're gonna return your money back, the $300, because then you have built your credit history up. You'll have your good credit rating going up, and then you can apply for an unsecured credit card, which won't require you to keep your money stuck in a financial institution. So yeah, point number 6 is get your secured credit card. Point number 7, apply for the learning license or driving license. How do you do it? Now, different states in America have their own different sets and rules and regulations regarding the application of driving licenses. So some states allow that the country you're coming from, if you have a valid license from that country, you just come over here and give the skills test, and you can get the actual license made. But since I'm in Minnesota right now, and Minnesota does not accept the driving license from any other country, so what I have to do is that I'll have to first give a knowledge test, which has like 40 questions, and in those 40 questions I need to get like 32 of them correct. Only then I will be allowed to have a driving permit, and that with that permit I need to have somebody sit with me in the car, and I'm gonna learn driving, and I get the hang of the roads over here. And then after 3 months or 6 months, I'm gonna take the test, actual physical driving test in Minnesota. And if I pass the test, then I'm gonna get like the driving license. So get your license, because America is a very car centric country. And often, if you live in suburbs, you would be needing a car, because not every state over here in America has like a very affluent transit system or public transport system. So you need to have a car over here. Point number 8, get yourself a car. How are you going to do that? Obviously, you don't have a credit history. You don't have a credit history right now, so nobody is going to give you a car on lease or finance. So what do we do about it? We bring money from our own country. I would say bring, how much of it is allowed from your country, because in America, I would say that get your first car on cash. Don't go for any leasing or, lending institutions, because you don't have a good credit rating right now. And because of that, you will be charged extremely high interest rates. And you want to save yourself from that. So expect your first ever car to be a normal one. I would say get it somewhere around $2,500 to maybe $3,500. Get yourself a car in that range, and expect to spend like $500 to $600 on that, because obviously when somebody's selling you a car over here, they stop spending on that car. Since they know it, they're going to sell it away. So you will have to spend on it. So if you buy a car that is worth around $3,000, expect to spend on it around $500 to $600, so that it is in a workable condition as your first ever car. Because America, again, is a very car-centric country. If you're living in suburbs and if you don't have a good transportation system, that car will take you every day from your work to home. Otherwise, it will become very difficult for you. Point number 9. Save yourself from scamming. In America, we have scammers, a lot of scammers. Don't think that America is like a paradise. Obviously, it's a paradise for me, but the thing is that it has scammers. You will come to America and you will receive calls, you will receive emails that, hey, we are giving you a job of $50 an hour, $60 an hour. You just need to submit your social security number, your personal information, biodata, your passport, and then you can start working for us. Do not fall into the trap. There is no company over here who would give you free loan, who would give you free money, who would give you free jobs over here. You need to start from the very scratch. So be very vigilant. Don't fall into a trap of, if somebody is giving you an offer on the internet which is too good to be true. So keep yourself safe from scamming. Point number 10. Now I cannot stress enough on this point, but you have to become a very good saver. You have to be a very thrift person when you come over in America. You have to save and save your money. Don't get lured into the offers and discounts and the promotions that the companies are offering you. Save your money. Only spend on the basic necessities and keep your money saved, because that money is like your body's fuel, your life's fuel in the initial days when you don't have a job over here. Save the money. Don't spend. Don't be an impulsive buyer. Just only spend on things that are very necessary and like basic essentials for you. Nothing apart from that. Point number 11. Now, obviously, when we are talking about shopping, and if you need to shop, for instance, let me give you an example. If you want to buy a laptop over here, which is like the most essential thing in these days, in your life, so you cannot stop you cannot stop yourself from buying a laptop. What I would say, always buy those things on the big occasions like Christmas, like Black Friday, like Cyber Monday. On those occasions, look for the deals which will get you a cheaper laptop. Don't buy it just now as soon as you approach to America, because obviously the prices might not be very good. Only buy the stuff when the discount is on, and only that stuff which is most essential to you. So yeah. Point number 12. What would you do with your saved money? Don't spend it. Invest it. Learn about stock market. Learn about Nasdaq. Learn about Dow Jones. Learn about crypto. Learn about how you can make investment in the stock market. Investments in the mutual funds. Grow your money. Don't spend it. Invest your money. Save, invest, then grow your money. Don't spend your money. Point number 13. Get yourself a house. I know that this will take a little while, because obviously once you come to America, you don't have a good credit score. Nobody's gonna give you a mortgage or anything. So you need to build your credit. Build your credit and bring yourself to that standing where you will be in a position to buy a house. Because I would say that you should buy your first house or get mortgage your first house after 25 months of your arrival to America. If you stay any longer than that on the rent in America over here, you're going to be burning away your money, because the rent that you pay does not does not constitute in making you a house or an asset. It is going away right there. You're burning it away. If you pay the same rent as a mortgage, right, it's going to bring you or build you a house. So do not take more than 2 years in getting a mortgage, buying a house, buying a condo, buying an apartment, but you have to have your own property over here. In the 24 months is more than enough, and then start with the mortgage. Point number 14. We have our certain standards in our own respective countries of the resumes or CVs that we build, right? But in America has a certain standard of their resumes. So once you come over here, build and craft your CV or resume according to the American standards. Google them, Google that resume for American standards, resume American standards, CV for America. You will get the formats and the templates, and then make your CV accordingly, not from the country you're coming from. Point number 15. Now, I would say that pick any odd job that you get at first to start making money, to start with the wheel of making money. Don't wait over here to get a job in your field. For instance, if you have done your education in a certain field, if you have done studying in a certain field, and you only work in that field, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen, because in America they would expect you to have American experience. Otherwise, it is very difficult over here to get yourself a job as your experience in your field. So I would say enroll yourself in a degree, or if you cannot do that, start with a very basic job. Doesn't really matter if it's of a janitor's job. Doesn't really matter if it's of a waiter's job. Doesn't really matter if it's of any job. You have to start ahead with it. I mean, if you ask me right now, I have done my fair bit of education in my country, and I have got a certain bit of experience in my own IT field, which is a digital marketing field. But when I came over here, I had the shock that my experience was not being accepted over here. I hold like 7 years experience, but they were not really willing to accept it. Americans want American experience. So instead of waiting for your perfect job to land to you, you should start working whatever job comes to you, and keep searching for the better jobs. Keep searching for the better jobs in the industry. And as soon as you get a better job, or a job according to your experience and your prior professional life, you can hop onto it. But till then, start working somewhere. No matter how small the job is, start working. Point number 16. Enroll into an American college and get an American degree. Why? Because if you can somehow save the money, obviously, if you're a foreigner, right? And if you look at the fees structure of the American colleges and these universities over here, they cost you triple more or four times more, But once you have your green card, you can enroll into those degrees that you want to get enroll in at like half of the cost, or maybe even like quarter half of the cost, very minimal cost. So yeah, you can apply, you can get yourself enrolled in some kind of a degree or certification over here, which you think which might bump your career. And for sure, if you get a degree from America, if you get a certification from America, it will weigh very heavily on your CV rather than your experiences or PhDs from your own country. So yeah, enroll in a college, get a certification, get an American degree. Point number 17. Now I cannot stress on it enough, but you have to get ready for yourself for a cultural shock. You're gonna get a huge cultural shock when you come over here. I'm telling you, huge cultural shock. America is very different. It is very diverse. It has its own way of working. So be ready for the huge cultural shock. Maybe it's the demeanor of you, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you treat people, the way you greet people, the way you mingle with people, the way you socialize over here. Everything is very different. So keep a learner's attitude. Always keep a learner's attitude. And I would say, rather than sticking to your own country's culture, let it go and immerse yourself into the American culture, because this is your new home. Learn. Put your ego aside, learn, and be, drown in the culture of America, because it is beautiful. That will be a new home. Point number 18. Now, whether you like it or not, but tipping is everywhere. You need to tip everywhere. You go to any restaurant, you need to tip. You get some service done in a hotel, you need to tip. Everybody expects a tip over here. It is like a culture of America. So be ready in that mind. Don't be cheap. Don't be, stingy. Always, keep your wallet open for the people who are helping you over here, because that creates a very cultural and, good bonding. So yeah, be ready for tipping. Now, one of the best thing about America that they have delicious food, and the food is super cheap over here. Even if you make like a meager, below average income over here, you can enjoy very good food over here. But on the flip side of having a very good food at our disposal is that, that comes with a price. There are huge food servings over here, and you will be tempted to eat everything because it is so delicious and it is so easily available, but then it will have a bearing on your health. So yes, stay away from American food, I would say, or even if you want to have American food like burgers, pizzas, and etc., keep it to a bare minimum at like once or twice in a week. Always eat at home, otherwise you're gonna get fat, and health is wealth. If you don't have health, how can you make your life good, remaining of the life good in America? So you need to keep a check on your health. Point number 20. America is a land of opportunity. Everybody knows that, right? So once you come over here, working is good, being employed is very good, but think about starting your own business, because in America, if you do good with your business, you can become rich, millionaire, billionaire. So this is the land of opportunity. This is the land of freedom. Make use of it. Start your business, no matter how small it is, no matter how tiny it is. Work on the weekends. Keep a side hustle. Work on your business. Execute it. Even if it fails, go back to the drawing board again. Then again, execute your business. Work on your business. Start your business. Do not lose your regular job, because it will feed you, obviously. But do not stop working on your own business as well. Point number 21. You might be a very huge doctor in your own country, or you might be a very big engineer in your country, or you might be a very good nurse in your country, or you might be at the top of the game in your career professionally in your country. But in America, when you come over here, you will have to start from the scratch, unless Lady Luck is shining on you, which is rarely the case. So keep your ego aside. Keep your attitude aside. Always have the attitude of learning. Bring humility in. Intermingle. Learn the culture. Start from the scratch. And I promise you that this country is gonna repay you, because this country is the place where executioners and learners and people who are humble, they go up the sky, they go up the roof, they make money, they make good money. Always have a learner's attitude and keep your ego aside. Point number 22. In America, they always say, "Hey, how are you? Good morning. Thank you." This is their culture. Courtesy is America's culture. America is courtesy, courtesy is America. Smile. I know that in my country, I'm from Pakistan. We don't say hi, hello, good morning to random people. That might be considered offensive. But in America, you have to do it, and it is considered good. If somebody, you would gonna be going for a walk outside anywhere, and people will be saying, "Hey, hi, good morning" to you. You need to reply them in a sweet, courteous manner. Be courteous. You're American now. Have like temperatures in high of 100 Fahrenheit, and then the Fahrenheit go to zero as well. So yes, the thing is that you need to be very wary of the fact that which state are you landing. If you are landing in Minnesota like I landed, it is the coldest state in America. So we have to be very we have to prepare ourselves to wear a lot of layers. I'm from Pakistan. Pakistan is a very hot country, but hey, I'm in America now. I wear 3 layers and I go out and walk. I embrace the weather. Don't get shocked from the weather. Don't dislike the weather. Whatever state you are in, embrace and accept the weather, and stay happy with it because you're in America. Point number 24. Respect the privacy over here. Americans are a private nation. They don't open up this easily unless you're a very good friend of them. So asking somebody about their income, their religion, their caste, their creed, their color, discussing religion, discussing politics, sexual orientation, it is a big no. Never do that in America. It is considered bad over here. Stay in your limits. Stay private. My last and the most important point number 25. You're an American now, or you are about to become an America. You are going to be a part of the greatest country in the world, the best country to live in the world. So I would say, make America your home. Own America. Forget about the country that you have came from, no matter how good or bad it is. You're an American now. Live like American, die like American. Think about what betterment you can bring to the America, because this country is going to bring betterment for you. Learn new ways, absorb their culture, absorb their values, and always be grateful that you are the chosen one out of billions of people in the world who are dying or anxiously crying to come to America, yet they cannot, but you have come here. So good luck and have a happy life ahead. Bye bye, take care.